What's going on, football world? It's Carter with X's and O's, and on this video I'm going to be discussing a 4-3 over 6-man blitz that I refer to as the slam. Let's go ahead and start by building an offensive formation. I am going to draw a simple pro formation, and we are going to assume that the down and distance indicates that we are looking at a pass heavy down. So maybe a 3rd and long, such as a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, something like that. And we want to send some heat on the quarterback. So we're going to send a 6-man blitz. Let's drop in our defensive front. So we have a 4-3 over. So out of the huddle, we would call a right call based upon strength, depending on what your rules are and where you're at on the football field. But let's just say we have a basic 4-3 over with a right call. And let's put in our linebackers, Will, Mike, and Sam. Alright, there's our four down linemen, 3 linebackers, our 4-3 over. And let's start talking about the 6-man blitz. So with the 6-man blitz, on the snap of the ball, we are going to let our down linemen go through all of their natural gaps in order to rush the quarterback. So the 5 technique is going through his weak side C gap. The 1 technique, or the nose tackle, is going through his weak side A gap. The 3 technique is going to go through the strong side B gap, and the 9 technique is going to chip on the Y, or the tight end, to slow him down on his pass route, and then put pressure through the D gap. There's 4 out of the 6. Now let's talk about why this is called a slam. We are going to slam and overload the right side of this line, at least in this diagram. Overload the strong side by sending Sam through his natural C gap. So we're sending Sam, that is the S part of the slam call. And then now we are going to also send the Mike through his natural A gap, and we are going to consider the M in the slam as the Mike. So we have an S and an M. We are overloading on a 6-man blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a 6-man blitz referred to as a slam. Sam and Mike. Again, you can get creative. You can make a different name. I just like something that is catchy, that the players can remember, because as always, it's not what the coach knows, it's what the players know and what they can remember. We are sending 6-man pressure against a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6, 7 offensive personnel pass protection. But if we assume that the offense will send out, let's say, a tailback on a swing, a fullback on a swing, let's say the tight end runs a seam, and then the receivers do something down the field, you know, they are going, that's 5 receivers. So if they send all 5 receivers out on passing routes, the offense is now outnumbered 6-5. The defense gains the advantage because they're bringing 6-man pressure against the 5 linemen. The offense would have to keep a player in to even it up, or both running backs in order to gain an advantage in the box. But then that's only putting 3 receivers into the passing pattern. So you know, there's pros and cons. The offense can counter, but those defensive linemen and those 2 linebackers are going to be coming pretty fast. And again, we're assuming that this is a long yardage situation. Now, on the back end, because we are sending 6-man pressure, we do know that we have 5 defensive players left over for pass coverage. So I'm going to quickly give some ideas about what I might do as far as a pass coverage behind this. I'm going to put in my strong safety. I would disguise this type of 6-man blitz probably with some type of cover 3 look. So I would close off the middle of the field by putting my free safety in the middle of the field, and we might disguise this in a cover 3 type look. So the huddle call could be something like 4-3 over, slam, cover 0, and I have done a cover 0 video. You may want to go back and watch that. But what you would say is, for your 2 corners, they would cover the wide receivers, and then your linebacker that is left over, which is your will, would be responsible for one of the leftover running backs. Your strong safety would also be responsible for one of the leftover running backs, and then your free safety would be responsible for the tight end. There's your cover 0. It's a man on man. You can't get beat by your man, and you can't there's no help over the top for you. So it could be a 4-3 over slam cover 0. You could also do some type of soft zone behind your 6-man blitz, where you actually get into a soft type cover 3. So I would then bring my cornerbacks off the ball a little bit, but it's still a cover 3 look. And then now your cornerback over here would be responsible for 1/3 of the football field. Your free safety would be responsible for the middle third, and then your cornerback over here would be responsible for the outside third for any vertical route. And then your will, who is left over, would play basically the hook to curl, and then if something is thrown to the flat, he would have to run down to the flat. Same thing for your strong safety. He would play hook to curl, and then if something was thrown down to the flat, he would run down to the flat. And so you could play a soft cover 3 behind this slam call. So it would be 4-3 over slam soft cover 3, or whatever you want to call it. Those are just some ideas as far as pass coverage behind it. I have done some videos regarding pass coverage that you may want to go back and check out. But this has been a video over a 4-3 over 6-man blitz, which I refer to as slam, and it's intended to bring 6-man pressure on passing downs, to put pressure on that quarterback, to have that ball come out quickly, to eliminate a deep threat, or hopefully potentially create some type of turnover for your defense, and put the ball back in the offense's hand, or maybe even get some points out of the deal. Whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, I hope this has added to your knowledge. If you would like to see a video in the future, please leave me a comment in the comment section below, or email me at xzandos.com. And like the video, please. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and there will be more videos to come.